Hello, and again, welcome back to Lake Ridden. Now, you might be wondering why I'm here back on the island rather than inside the house investigating as per Jack the Typewriter Man's request. Well, I've got something to show you that I'm pretty happy about, actually. So, I did have a bit of a break from the game, like an hour or so. I came back with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh mind, and I tackled the puzzle boxes, both this one that I completely neglected, myself this one, and the one that gave me so much grief, like 53 or 54 minutes of grief last time. I solved that one as well, and the good thing is I managed to actually record how I solved it and what I found inside. So I suppose as I head back to the house, you can feast your eyes on my good work. See you in a moment.
Congratulations on finding the fourth puzzle box, kids. The people at the estate might seem friendly, but some of them are not. Jack is one of those people. You might be captivated by Jack's stories, but be aware, don't believe any of them. If you want good stories, you can come to me. I can tell you how I made a fishing rod that shot fireworks, or about the time I relocated all of Jack's belongings to the roof. Congratulations on finding the ninth puzzle box, kids! Since you like Jack's story so much, here is an even better one by me. There once was a man living on a big estate. He was a great man and did great things, and everyone liked him. On his land lived another man. This man was ungrateful and rude, but everybody liked him anyway. One day, he got stung by a bee and died. The end.
Right, here we are then, back again. Hope you enjoyed that, by the way, because I certainly did. I was fucking chuffed when I sorted that out. Anyway, yeah, let's have a look at our objective. It is to find the secret room in the hidden passage in the master's bedroom. So that is the next step. Master's bedroom, so up the stairs, I suppose. Which one's the master's bedroom, though? That I'm not so sure about. Because there was... Well, there's one of the children's bedrooms. Well, they're both children's bedrooms, right? Yeah. And that just goes to the attic stairs, and there's nothing up to the attic. It's gotta be... it's gotta be the one I was in before, like the study room? There was a bed in there. Did I just see a raindrop? I swear I did. This place has got leaks. Yeah, there's a bed right there, so... There is a hidden passage as well. I mean, it does seem to fit the bill. Obviously, it's not going down there. Close this up. What? Yeah, what's this? Ah. Oh, I see. There you go. Right. So, what have we got here? Oh, good. It's not a puzzle box. I'm done with the puzzle boxes for today. Even if I can do it, I just don't want to deal with it. This one is a music box. Let's start by using the music box. Okay, stage 1 complete. Oof, wasn't sure about that one, but there you go. Okay, 2 out of 3. I think I've got that, so... yeah. Oh shit, is it that one next? And then this one? Yes! Oh, man. Alright, so, what have we got inside? Saturnia Jewelry. Okay. Third generation family business. That's pretty much all I can read, really. And that's actually a little bit more than the magnifying glass can read, and I don't blame it, really. Anyone want to have a go at what this might say? I mean, that Mr. or Miss, maybe? Don't know what that surname is. 1 gold ring, possibly. 36. Right, okay. I guess this is a clue? Anything else in there? No, I guess not. That was all. Sure. Alright, so... yeah, that's the boarded up door, isn't it? Anything in here? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, well let's get this lit up and let's start going through these sheets of paper. I think they're all, like, letters or something, so yeah. Okay, it's a statement. From Pearl, I guess. What did the box contain? Good question. Perhaps something precious, like a family heirloom. I know he has a locket from his mother. Maybe that's it. What did you do during the time of the theft? I was working in the laundry all day. I left a couple of times during the day, but I can't remember when. I saw you in the courtyard sometime in the afternoon. I heard someone dropping something in the laundry. Who do you think stole it? Maybe he was robbed. Did you see anything suspicious during the day? I did see someone lurking around the trees around the root cellar. Couldn't see his face from that distance. I saw Nellie hurrying off towards the estate. Much faster than usual. Alright, so that's been added to the notebook. We've got a few more here, so let's try this one. My recollection of the day. Right. And when you say my recollection of the day, you mean Einar? That guy? Anyway, at 11 I ate lunch, which was strange since I usually eat at noon. I must speak to Miss Nellie about this. Okay, so you had it unusually early. Sure. At 1:05, I looked over some sketches in my bedroom. At 1:30, I went to the courtyard to prepare for an experiment. I didn't see anyone when I went through the courtyard in search of suitable objects for the experiment. I think someone was there, but I was too busy with my work to notice. Okay. At 2:10, I returned to the estate and went to the basement. At 4:30, I left the basement. Okay. So we've got to try and stitch this all together and come up with some sort of narrative that makes sense, I suppose, because there was 3 things he wanted to know. He wanted to know what was stolen, and then who took whatever was stolen, and does it... oh, now it actually says, yeah, so figure out what was stolen, who stole it, and then figure out where it is now, and then, it seems, return to Jack's cabin with the answers, the right answers. Presumably I can't just make this up as I go along. Okay, so it's Jack's statement this time. Okay. When did you last see the box? I had it at around 14:30, but 10 minutes later it had gone. I had left it in my cabin in the courtyard. What did you do during the time of the theft? I went to the root cellar to check on the rat traps I had laid there. It was around 14:35. I think I saw a woman down in the courtyard, but I didn't see who it was. Did you see anything suspicious during the day? I did see someone leaving the estate later that day when it was darker. That person was in a hurry. Okay. So, I mean, this is Jack's thing, right? I presume Jack isn't lying. So we can take this as gospel, I think. So, okay. What's this 4th one about? Nellie's statement. Okay, so what did you do during the time of the theft? I was in the kitchen to about 2:30. Then I walked through the courtyard to bring some bags to the laundry. The courtyard was empty. I went back to the estate around 3:20. I then left for my sister, who's been sick lately, poor soul. When I left, I saw you leaving the estate with a couple of boxes. I don't know what you were doing outside the estate with those things. Investigator's comment, I was doing something very important. Who is the investigator? Exactly, I need to know this now. It's not like a police officer, right? It's probably, Einar. And that's it. Okay, so nothing there. Let's just get this lit up. Sure. Okay. Oh, is that a drawing? No, a bit more than that. Okay. It has come to my notice that a crime has happened in the courtyard yesterday. It seems that Jack has lost an item of high value. I immediately realized the severity of this crime and committed myself to solving it at any cost. A day later, I asked around about the crime and gathered some evidence from Jack's house. This room will be my investigation room from now on. I've ordered Nellie to board up the door. Right, so it is Einar. Anyway, 10th of November, I looked through the notes and the evidence all day, yet I have no answer. Perhaps a few hours in the basement will clear my mind. I went for a long walk today along the beach. I found some interesting shells, but I'll examine them later. Today I went to dinner with a friend in town. I came 1 hour early. It seems my pocket watch has been set wrong. 1 hour wrong. I wonder how long it's been like that. Interesting. Actually, that's very interesting. Because... was it this one? Yeah, my recollection of the day. Einar's recollection of the day. At 11 he ate lunch. In fact, it was noon. He just didn't think it was because he looked at his pocket watch, I guess. So all of the other times are wrong. They're out by an hour. So in reality it's 2:05, 2:30, 3:10, and then, yeah, 5:30, I guess, when you left the basement. Okay. Alright, anything else in there? I don't suppose there is. There's another chest down here, though, another box. This is kind of interesting, actually. I feel like Sherlock Holmes trying to stitch this all together. I don't think I'll be doing it quite as cleverly as he does, though. Right. Yeah, light that up. What about inside here? Thought there might be another journal there. No? Nothing there. Wait. What was that? Right, yep, okay. Eastern Post News. Robbers in town. Again, Saturnia Jewellery. Ring specialist. Local daily delivery as well, it seems. I was actually wondering what might be written there. It's hard to say. Or is that the daily delivery? I'm not sure. Right, well, I'm fairly certain that it's a ring that was stolen. I'm not exactly sure who stole it, though. It seems a bit suspicious that the watch time had changed. Is there anything else here? Maybe I should go back to the basement? Although, I guess I would have found it, right? If there was another clue. So let's just see. What have we got here? Where would it be? Hidden room? So we got Einar's journal and the recollection. Jack, Nellie, and Pearl's statement as well. The old newspaper. And the old receipt. So it's a ring. It's definitely a ring. Despite what Pearl thought it might be like a locket or something, I think it's a ring. Figure out who stole it. Well, that's anyone's guess. It could be robbers, it could be fucking Miss Nellie, it could be Pearl, maybe. I don't know. Figure out where it is now. Well, again, I'm not sure. That, no, wrong button. That receipt. How old is that receipt? That's where you got it from initially, right? You didn't sell it back to them? I guess not. Puzzling. Okay. I did see someone leaving the estate later that day when it was darker. That person was in a hurry. Right, so Jack's times are right. It's only Einar's times that I think are a bit off. I'm still not 100% sure, though. Let me just see. Is there anything else I've neglected to find? Nothing down here. No, just a saw for the boards, I suppose. Yeah. I'll look at those four. And there's nothing hiding in here. Aside from that. No. And it's just that journal, right? See, it's less likely to be him. But then because of his watch situation, he may have been the one that was leaving in a hurry a little late. I don't know. There's nothing in here? That kind of surprises me. And there was nothing in this one either, right? Just like red herrings. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel I have the answers, to be honest, but maybe I found all the clues and maybe now I have to sort of bite the bullet, face the music, and give Jack an answer. So, yeah, I guess we should go back to Jack's cabin and maybe on the way I can figure something out. More than likely I won't, though. Yeah, if you have any thoughts in the comments, I guess, leave them down below. It'd be nice if I solved this puzzle during this video, frankly, but I'm not sure. Well, we'll figure it out somehow, one way or another. I wish it would stop raining. It's making the darkness even darker. There you go, Jack's cabin. So, I suppose we just have to interact with the typewriter again. It's a bit strange, Jack's situation. Like, why was he magically put away? He seems to know something. I need to get his trust. I need to complete this. Let's figure something out. Okay, so what did you find out? That's a good fucking question. What was stolen? Okay, that I think is a fairly easy one, and yeah, okay, it's multiple choice, so I'm gonna go with a ring. A lock of hair or a jewel? No. I'm thinking it's a ring.
A ring.
And who did it? Robbers? Nora wasn't mentioned at all, so that would be very bizarre if that was her. Robbers? It's kind of impersonal, and I'm thinking it's probably Miss Nellie or Ina, to be honest, so one of those. I don't know. What happens if I get this wrong? Does he just say, fuck you, and destroy the typewriter or something? I hope not. Shit, I can't back out now. I want to have a look at the notes again. Fuck, Miss Nellie. Just go for Miss Nellie.
Miss Nellie.
Yeah. So where is it now? Well, if it's Miss Nellie, it's the root cellar. See, sold is a thing. Destroyed. Outside the estate. They're all kind of viable options as well. Let's say the root cellar.
The root cellar.
No, I've got it wrong. Okay, so he actually does know what happened. I just need to get it right. So, and when I figured it out. Okay. Shit. Did I miss anything? Maybe I did. Someone leaving the estate later that day when it was darker. So maybe it left the estate. Maybe it wasn't sold or destroyed. We didn't actually find any evidence of that, but maybe it did leave the estate in some capacity. What about Pearl's statement? Someone looking around the trees around the root cellar. Couldn't see his face. And I saw Nellie hurrying off towards the estate. So who could it have been? Go back to the journal. No, his recollections. He went into the courtyard to prepare for an experiment, and he was looking for suitable objects for the experiment. You think someone was there, but he was too busy with his work to notice. That may have been Pearl seeing him. Okay, let's give this another try. I'm adamant that it's a ring. There's too much evidence to suggest it's anything else, so yeah, a ring.
A ring.
Who did it? I'm gonna actually say...
Einar.
Einar, that's how you pronounce it, right, Einar. So where is it now? Well... I'm going to say outside the estate.
Outside the
somewhere.
estate.
I feel kind of proud. I kind of do. I didn't solve that the way you meant to solve that, though. I figured out what it wasn't, rather than what it was. Anyway, yeah. He took my ring and brought it somewhere outside the estate, but where could he have taken it? Wait. He was doing something out on the island. One of his strange experiments. Maybe it's still out there. I might have taken this key to mess a little with him. Here, take it. You have a key? Go bring back my ring and I'll tell you where to look for your sister. Okay. I guess I've sort of got his trust for the most part. But can you just get to the end game and tell me where my sister is? I mean, it's been two and a half days or something now, right? So I've got a key. Is that... Right, I think... Well, we'll be returning to the island again. I think that actually might be the key to the footlocker, the chest. Wow, okay, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't feel too proud about that puzzle. I got it right, but yeah, I got it right in the worst possible way. Because I didn't really work it out, I just worked out what it couldn't have been. You know, if it wasn't multiple choice, I wouldn't have a damn clue. Yeah, I don't think I'm Sherlock Holmes. But I am going back to the island and I am going to try that chest again, so bear with me. Here we are then, again. Right, so... I honestly can't think of anything else it could be but this, so let's try this. It's this! Right, so what did I just pick up? A few things. A lantern and 5 lenses. Okay, there's also a book in here, another excerpt from a journal. Right, okay, so... Today my experiment begins. I shall create a light-reflecting device that will shine brighter than any lighthouse. Okay, pretty ambitious. It was a full moon today, and I've begun to wonder if the moon's shape perhaps has something to do with the amount of light that the lenses reflect. I shall make note of this and find the optimal conditions. It was also a very windy day. Perhaps it also affects the amount of light? Unlike last week, the water level has been high. I shall take the opportunity and do an experiment every day while it lasts. I believe it gives the best results. Today was a windless day, but a cold morning. The moon was dark, but I still did the experiment to see what happens. It did not shine very bright as suspected, but it did show me a perfect hideout. I shall use this hideout for my new safe, in which I have hidden some valuables. Okay. The wind was harsh and cold today. A crescent moon gave some interesting results that lasted for a few seconds. Alrighty. Today it was the first clear sky for the first time in several months. The water level was low, and I wonder if it might be optimal after all. I shall investigate it further. Okay, it finally stopped snowing. Now I can continue my work on the island. It's cold, but my work is far more important than being comfortable. A clear sky with a full moon and with a high water level seems to give the best results. No wind, it seems to be optimal. My work here is done. Oh Christ, okay. Oh boy. Alright, that's the end page, but what the hell am I looking at here? That's the moon. So that's like full moon, dark side of the moon, and then there's the crescent or the half moon. What else was he mentioning? He mentions wind a few times, and then right, there's a water level as well. I guess that's what the other ones are about. What the fuck are these though? Yeah, that's probably the water. And that's like the horizon, I guess? Like the level, so it's low, and then it's high down here. And then no cloud? Or no winds? Or yes wind? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Okay. Right. Let's just take a look at the diagrams, actually. Maybe I can figure something out. No, that's a no help. We're right by those stones. This is where he did the experiment, right by those stones? Interesting, okay. Yeah, very interesting actually. Yeah, I guess that's in my notebook so I can refer to that later on. Let's check this out again. Are we not done with this area? really sure. I mean, the things that were here, they've sort of disappeared. There's 5 of them, right? Didn't I get... Not 5 lenses. Are they all the same? Yes. Right, okay. Well, let's set up the lenses, right? And then there's the lantern as well. Whereabouts does the lantern go? Let's see. Lake? Is it the journal? Yeah, that's the one. There's 6 things it's pointing to, unless the thing it's actually pointing to isn't another stone, it's somewhere else in between the stones. If that's the hang on. Oh. Since when could you do that? Okay, interesting. Well, I guess this is probably where this sits. Right, okay. So... Okay. Oh, okay. I'm actually kind of relieved to see these symbols. So that's what's at the very end of that journal, right? The sightings book. Anyway, yeah, let's just keep adding the lenses. So that goes there. And now everything is lit up. Okay, so what do I do? I'm not sure. Got to look at the journal again, I suppose. So these 5 represent the 5 stones around and which order the light should be reflected in. Okay, and then I suppose there's a diagram back here somewhere. Right. Well, it shows a big old cross in between them and a cross over there as well. What was it, on the first page or something? Right, so that goes there, and then it gets reflected. 45 degrees, I think that says. Yeah, no idea. Then it bounces around, and then it goes, I think, in between one of the stones. Is it that? It's got to be that, right? Just trying to skip this, basically. I mean, what did he actually write in the journal? See, I'm not exactly sure. Well, actually, maybe I am slightly sure which part to pay attention to. Today it was a windless day, but a cold morning, blah, blah, blah. It did show me a perfect hideout, which you've hidden some valuables inside. Some sort of safe. A perfect hideout. Right, well, it's got to be within viewing distance of this, and I mean, I don't think the light is brighter than the lighthouse as he intended it, so it's not going to show me somewhere over the coast. It's pretty much got to be there. Or there, or well, it could be this box, I guess. It's got to be around here, up on the hill. So yeah, do I do today's stuff, or do I track back and try what he wrote down in his journal? I mean, is this a high water level or a low water level? I don't know what the average would be, you know? Do I look for marks on the ground? I would say that's kind of low because we can walk here. But maybe it's not. Maybe it gets even lower. And the winds? Well, the trees are moving a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, maybe it's not wind. Maybe it's cloud. And strangely, I can see the stars through the clouds. Huh. Fuck. I guess, just give me a moment. I'm going to try some stuff. Right, okay, so I've noted a couple of these down that I'd like to try. Okay, so there's this one here, which I'd like to try, this 4th one down from the top. And then there's also this one here. Okay, and basically what I'm trying to do is replicate the situation that he had on the, what was it, 18th of November or something? Let's take a quick look. Today was a windless day. Okay, so it's windless. The moon is dark. It doesn't say here. It says just after it or before it, maybe. Yeah, unlike last week, the water level has been high. Okay, so we know it's windless, there's a dark moon, and then there's high water as well. So if we go to the very end... Okay, so we've got dark moon. I think that means high water. Frankly, I'm not sure which is which, though. I don't know if this is wind or no wind. I guess that's wind, and that would be no wind. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm sure about these two, so I'm thinking I'll try that one, and if that doesn't work, I'll try the other one, and then, I don't know. So, okay, I've got this written down. Let's see if we can figure this out. So, to start with, this has actually got to be pointing to the symbol that looks like the... actually, I think it was pointing at that one already. Yeah, like the female symbol, the feminine symbol, that one there. Okay. And then it's meant to hit the one over here, the masculine one, so that's got to be turned to hit that one. Yep, that's it. And then there should be one that looks like an eye. Is that right? I mean, it does seem to be hitting it, so yeah, okay. And then after that, it goes to the cross, which is the one over there, so it's got to be turned even more. Right, okay. And then it hits the other symbol, which doesn't look quite right, but yeah, it's got to hit that one, so... Yes. And then... Well, I'm not really sure. Based on the diagram, it seems to go in between the stones, so we've got to sort of, like, reflect a couple of things, and that's just going straight back to it. And that just goes to that one. Did I do that right? I'm not sure. Maybe I did that wrong. Or it's just not what we're after. I'm still not entirely sure I should be looking at the journal so much. Maybe we should do today's situation, today's conditions. I did get these in the right order, didn't I? I think so. Okay, well, let's try the other one. Let's try the second one I've written down. The one that was like 4th or 5th from the top. So we actually start with the cross instead. Okay, and then the cross should actually point towards that one over there. Can we turn this off, actually? No, we can't turn it off. I think maybe I've got it in the right spot, funnily enough. Yeah, it should hit that one. And then that should actually go to the eye. So that should bounce across to that one there. Right, yep, that's it. And then the eye should put it over there. No, that's not right. Was it? I can't move it anymore. Did I do it right? I'm not even sure if I did that right, but I can't move it anymore. And something is actually shining on this pile of rocks, right? Oh, now we can have a look. You son of a bitch. I knew there was something about this. I knew it was suspicious from day fucking one. What is that? I was expecting a safe, honestly. Is this the safe? Oh god, it's another puzzle. Okay. Again, not entirely satisfied with that puzzle. I think I was on the right lines, but I don't know. It just felt very fluky. Anyway. I know what to do with these. Was that it? That's it. Okay. Fairly simple. That's the ring, is it? I think I found the ring. And there's something else as well. Miss Nellie wondered about the stones out on the island. She says that she never goes out there because she's afraid of them. This is ridiculous, of course. There is nothing dangerous or strange about the stones. I had them made after a drawing I found in an old book. When I set them in place, there was a small red light. But I'm sure it was only the sun reflecting in the water. The dead fish floating in the lake was surely caused by the long and hot summer, nothing else. No, of course not. Not some sort of magical disturbance, no. Right. So, was that the ring? It's a ring. It's probably the one that Jack's after. So, yeah, that seems to be the right combination. Let's just sort this out. Was it the one I was thinking of? Was it the second one? So it goes to that, and then it reflects off of this one here, which, yeah, that is correct. And then it goes over there to the eye, yeah. And then it should actually reflect over to the one that's the... Yeah. It's the feminine symbol, then it bounces back over there. Yeah, that is actually right. Okay. Yeah, so I did have that correct. It just didn't feel like I completed all the steps, but I guess maybe I did with the other one fiddling around. I'm doing a lot of puzzles and they're kind of unsatisfactory. Yeah.
Finally, I had the ring. I wasn't sure why it was so important to Jack, but I just hoped he would be able to help me after all of that. Einar, that old man, sure was imaginative. I'm not sure that his light contraption would have worked as a lighthouse.
Good on him for trying, though, but bad on him for keeping that ring away. Yeah, I don't think they really didn't get on very well. Didn't I read that he thought he was like Jack was the most boring person he's ever met or something? Anyway, back to Jack's cabin and we'll give him the ring back. So, hello? I did find it. Just leave it here with me. Okay. I need to get down into the well in the middle of the courtyard. There's a well? Where the hell's the well? But first you'll need to drain the water. Okay. Find the metal cabinet in the laundry basement. Sure. Metal cabinet in the laundry basement. Oh, okay, I think I know what you mean. Still got the screwdriver, haven't I? So, yeah, I know what you mean. After you've done that, Pearl will help you get down in the well. Okay, we've got a load of things to talk to him about, so I guess let's start with what happened to Miss Nellie.
What happened to Miss Nellie?
She was just gone one day. Pearl couldn't find her anywhere. I hadn't talked with her for a long time. She seemed a bit distant. Maybe she was behind it. After all, why would she trap one of the spirits in the basement? What about the old owner?
What about the old owner?
I know. I forgot how to pronounce it already. The two of us didn't exactly get along very well. No, there you go. But for as long as he was alive, everything was good. Then it all spun out of control. Okay, but yeah, how about you?
How about you?
How did you end up inhabiting a typewriter piece? Banished somewhere? Not much to say, he says. I used to live here in this house. And now I'm confined to my old typewriter. Without Pearl, I would never get outside. Yeah, so you and Pearl?
You and Pearl?
I love her more than anything, but lately she hasn't been herself. Where was she going? Hopefully this ring will set everything right. Okay. Yeah, what about Nora? Let's talk about very suspicious Nora.
What about Nora?
Be careful with that one. She is not as innocent as she seems. Alright, okay. And that whole forgetful routine. I believe it for a second. But don't tell her that I know. What? Can't she, like, look over my shoulder and essentially read what you've just typed out? I think you've sort of given it away. Anyway.
I better get going.
Remember to be careful. Okay. Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay, I'll be careful. So, right, we need to drain a well, it seems. I wasn't even aware there was a well around here. Drain the well from the metal cabinet in the laundry. Okay, wow. Where is it? It's got to be over there somewhere, you'd think, right? And the laundry, that's... Well, it's just down here, isn't it? And I'm thinking that metal cabinet is the one with the big screws all around it. And I think I have still got the screwdriver, so yeah, that's why. Okay, come on. That's it. Does stutter a little bit when you are loading a new area and you get this out for the first time. Yeah, this has got to be the metal cabinet, right? So... you can't, like, inspect it, but let's just use it. Right! Okay. Okay. Right. What's this? Plumbing? Oh, man, really? Oh, we can rotate it as well. Oh, goodness. Right, so just connect the pipes. Does it matter if there's any loose ends, so to speak? It probably does. It probably really does, actually. But let's assume that we don't need to deal with any of that shit. And it should be very easy indeed, right? So... done. It's going to leak everywhere, but done. Like, there's no real pressure there, but... no, that's obviously not the solution. Right, I know what I need to do with this, and I'm going to spend some time working it out, and when I've figured it out, I'll come back with the next part of Lake Ridden. Perhaps you understood the puzzles that I completed and fluked my way through in this video more than I did. If that's the case, could you leave like an explanation down below in the comments, because I'd kind of like to figure out if I was on the right lines, especially with the sort of Sherlock Holmes investigation part. So, yeah. See you next time. There was a bed in there. Did I just see a raindrop? I swear I did. This place has got leaks. So what have we got here? Oh, good. Oh shit, is it that one next? And then this one? Yes! Oh, man, alright. Okay, so what did you find out? That's a good fucking question. I'm gonna say outside the estate.
Outside the
somewhere.
estate.
Oh. Since when could you do that? Okay, so... what do I do? I'm not sure. And something is actually shining on this pile of rocks, right? Oh, now we can have a look. You son of a bitch. I'm doing a lot of puzzles and they're kind of unsatisfactory. Yeah. I need to get down into the well in the middle of the courtyard. There's a well?
What about Nora?
Be careful with that one. She is not as innocent as she seems.